Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. Mike Mulligan joins us from Sierra Sotheby's.
Hey everybody.
Mike, it's like I never see you. You're on the Real Estate Show every single day with this beautiful listing they have over at Sierra Shores. But before we get into that property, what's going on in the market right now?
Market has been busy. It's been a real busy summer. I think last time I checked, we've had about 180 homes sold on the South Shore this summer, ranging from, gosh, I think the lowest.
So what's the highest?
I think I saw one for about 6 or 5.4 or something like that. Maybe no, I think it was 4.5 out of Fallen Leaf Lake. Yeah, and which is great, but they're selling all over. You know?
So that's the top end. What's on the low end?
That's where all the activity is. You know, that's the rare bird. Anything below 400 right now is selling like that. Very, very many buyers out there, a lot, and that's a very competitive market. And boy, I tell you, they better be ready.
I'm telling you, maybe some people watching that have, you know, an investment here in Tahoe, maybe a second home. Are you still accepting any listings? And I probably know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyways.
Sure. But you know, the buyers have got to be ready, and so have the sellers. The sellers have really got to do their homework, and they've got to really listen to their realtor about what the value is. Don't just rely on the zestimate, you know, from some of these internet sites. And my home is worth that because it says so here. Really. You know, listen to the experts and find out what your property's worth, and then listen and do what they say.
You know, Zillow.com, Realtor.com, they certainly empower people, but what they lack is that insider information. They don't understand, or they can't tell you what's going on in the community, what the history of the property is. And that's where someone like you, a trusted resource here located in Lake Tahoe, can really help the transaction. That's
exactly right. I mean, we're reading this stuff every day. That's all we do is look at these stats. We talk about what neighborhoods are doing great. And by the way, Tahoe Keys is a very popular neighborhood. Also the Bijou, right around here. Heavenly, up by Heavenly. And as a matter of fact, you know, I have a nice listing up there.
I do, and we're going to talk about that later in the show. But first, I wanted you to walk us through this unbelievable opportunity. Don't come up very often, Sierra Shores.
You know what? It's a neighbor of yours, actually, just right down the beach. It's a great property. Sierra Shores, Residence 11 is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, just about 1,700 square feet. Just very luxurious. Every appliance is top notch. The views are amazing. You just go right out in your patio, right into the luxurious grounds, right down the steps to the beach. It's great. It's gated, secured. It's got a pool. It's got a fitness center. It's got a full-time caretaker on the premises, which is really cool, especially if you want to rent it out. This has never been a rental, but they do great as rentals.
So this property's obviously not going to last long, right?
I hope not. I think it's going to sell pretty fast, and someone's going to get a really good deal, and they're going to keep it in their family forever.
Steps away from the water. People want to take a tour. How do they do that? Get in touch with you? Do they call? Do you have to
they can call me.
Ahead?
You know what? I have a website, SierraShores11.com. This is just a website just devoted to that listing with pictures and video and information about the property, the HOA, little maps and all that kind of stuff. Or they can call me and then come take a look at it. That's the best way.
We've shown some of the video. I mean, when you see that visual, you know, the pull away from the property, and there's the lake, right? I mean, that's what you see from the property.
Oh my gosh, it is so cool, and families love it. It's great for the kids because it is all fenced and gated and secure. You can just sit right there, and everybody loves it, you know.
So you had mentioned a listing up towards Heavenly. We're going to come back, and we're going to have you walk us through that property as well.
Sure, love to. That's a good one, too.
All right. Stay tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming up after this editorial feature.